Let's roll, nerds.
And then
the victim's online and would like to make a statement when you're ready.
that's fine. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Miss Hemphill is getting situated with her device.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The last time I was in your court.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Go ahead.
The last time I spoke with you, it was on an incident with my husband and me. We're in a physical altercation.
You got to tell me who you are.
Charlene Henderson.
Okay, go ahead.
You told us last time that he was not allowed to come back to the residence, that we were under court order. He came back anyways. I got the police present on the scene and they laughed at me and told me that I wasn't allowed to put my husband out of my household, even though it was like a whole physical altercation that made him get out of our household. They ignored that court order. I called the police back another time and told them that I wanted him out of my household because he had did a breaking and entering in my apartment complex. They laughed and said, "Oh, I guess she just don't want her husband to leave." No, I've never allowed him to come back into my household. He does that every time. When y'all let him out, he comes back and he makes it like Clayton County Police doesn't do anything. I'm tired of that. I'm terrified of him now. I don't want him nowhere around my children. I don't think it's going to work.
I think when we first talked about this case, didn't you say somebody had health concerns and that he was helping with the health?
That's when he first got it. You said no violent acts. You said you specifically told us no violent acts. You and Officer Ponder told us no violent acts. Well, he's attacked me again, and I don't care if my health concerns mean anything to me, is to keep him away from me, because I prefer to die of my lupus than to have this man beat me to death.
I got you. Ms. Henderson, I've been waiting for this breakthrough because I've pointed out several times.
I know, and I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me, but a history of domestic violence that goes back to high school, I was concerned when you told me you wanted him back to help with your lupus. And I was just like, I was afraid. But you came and told me that. And so my concern has always been that this is not a healthy relationship.
Yes, ma'am, I know. But I had the thought that being married, that I was supposed to just bear down as a wife and try to make this work. And I did as much as I could, and I'm done. I'm so done. And I really apologize to you, because if it wasn't for you,
you don't have to apologize to me. I just want to point out that when stuff starts even before you're married, when this starts as a teenager, because you were a teenager when this started.
Yes, ma'am.
You started back in Columbus, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I advise is that not beat yourself up and keep saying, I'm sorry that I did it. Get the help that you need, because here's the thing. While Mr. Brooks has the problem of being an abuser, you have the problem of accepting someone who abuses. And so what I say is get some counseling.
I'm taking Dr. Shandora is my counselor. I take my counseling. Yes, ma'am. I do it twice a week.
Partnership Against Domestic Violence, any of those organizations that are set up to help you transition out of this. Because what happens is we get into that mindset, and then that's how you can be victimized from the time you're a teenager until now. And I don't want you to continue to be in this mode, but you got to make that decision. So what I say is continue to work with your counselor, continue to work with organizations like Partnership Against Domestic Violence, and any of those programs that kind of help you change your mindset. Okay.
Yes, all right. I have a question. I don't want to be married to him any longer.
You're gonna have to do through Superior Court. So
yes, ma'am. I was gonna ask you, could you refer me to, how do I do that? Because I'm on a side income. I can't afford it. And I just don't want to be tied to this no more.
I got you. You have to do that through Superior Court. Now, our court doesn't really have a family law information center.
Yes, ma'am.
But I tell you this, the forms are the same. Gwinnett County has a family law information center. I think DeKalb County has one and Fulton County have one. And all you're really going to do is get the information, the forms, and you can fill them out and then you can bring them back. It's the same form statewide. So you can bring them back here. But if you need assistance, there's a family law information center. And I think the closest one is either going to be DeKalb or Fulton County.
Yes,
so you can call them and ask if they have the availability to help you. But that's as much as I can do.
I have another question. What do I do about his belongings? I don't need him coming.
Ma'am, I can't tell you what to do about his belongings. It appears he's going to be in for a minute, but what I can do is if you put them to the side, don't destroy them, don't throw them away.
Right, they're to the side, yes, ma'am.
Side, I can have him come back at one opportunity with a sheriff's deputy to keep the peace to get his belongings.
Yes, ma'am.
If that's okay with you.
Yes, ma'am. But make sure that he understands he has to come back with a sheriff present.
Oh, it's going to be in the order. Mr. Brooks, are you listening to Ms. Henderson?
Yes, ma'am.
So remember when we talked about this and your attorney was fighting hard for you. I mean, like she wanted me to reduce the fines and fees. She was fighting hard, which she's supposed to do. But I kept saying, this has been going on way too long. Mr. Brooks, put your hand down because this is the problem we had before. You keep thinking and talking about what you're going to say, but you're not listening to me. This has been going on since y'all were teenagers in Columbus, Georgia. Teenagers in Columbus, Georgia. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. She has expressed to this court, she doesn't want any contact with you. So let me explain to you what that means. You're going to be in for 180 days. The case will be closed, but the sentence, the condition for you not having any contact with her will remain for the remainder of the time that my sentence stands. In doing that, it means that you still can't have any contact with her. If you were to have any contact with her, you could be rearrested and we could start this process all over again. And this time it's going to be a felony. Anything from now on is a felony. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, and woe be unto you. There are certain judges up there. I know them, like them as friends, but wouldn't want to go in front of them. Woe be unto you if you get one of them judges, because they're not even going to be as nice as me telling you, you need to think about the fact that this has been going on. This domestic violence has been going on since y'all were teenagers in Columbus, Georgia. And I wouldn't know that if it weren't in your record. So stop thinking about what you're going to say to me and start thinking about how you're going to stop doing this. Okay. All right. So with that being said, Mr. Brooks, 180 days, the balance, you're not to have any contact with Miss Charlene Henderson. Ms. Hemphill, did you have something or were you just turning the camera back?
Yes, ma'am. I was just turning the camera back.
Okay.
That's all, folks.